Alrighty. Well, thanks, Jess, and thank you, Darren, for playing that. Um, so, just to bring it into some context, my name is Matt. I don't work for Arable. I work for D3Ag. We're based here in Adelaide. We are a partner of Arable and also the distributor throughout Australia as well. We're really excited to be bringing this technology to Australia. We think this type of application has got great benefit for irrigators in Australia, and I personally think the sweet spot is in viticulture. So I'd just like to elaborate on some of Jess's points, namely some of the issues around plant response. Nowhere else can you get a powerful synthesis of weather and crop information. You know, we know the variability in Australia's weather events, such as maximum, minimum temperatures, wind velocity, humidity, rainfall. Those things all have tremendous influence on plant physiology and growth stages. You know, in other words, the way that, you know, those parameters will affect things like, you know, bud burst and flowering all the way through to harvest. So those are the kinds of things that we're looking at in the face of the weather that actually drives those things that occur. And the way that we do that is with some crop sensors which are equipped on the device. Now, these crop sensors are designed to look at things like chlorophyll indexing, photosynthetic activity, NDVI, and a range of other calculated parameters that we can infer from observed measurements. Things like crop coefficients for vines, calculated evapotranspiration, and other things like crop water stress and crop water demand. Now, these things are very important, not only as a tool for any irrigator, but the way that we look at sort of managing risk within our vineyards. You know, for example, the basic numbers that we get from, you know, the arable dashboard and the measurements that we are taking in the field. If we look at something along the lines of, for example, the 10-10-24 rule for you know, a weather-driven pathogen such as downy mildew. You know, we know that at prolonged period of 10 degrees Celsius with no more than 10 millimeters of rain in a 24-hour period, you know, is a great risk for primary inoculation of that pathogen. These that this device is looking to capture and give to us in real time. So in addition to those kinds of management strategies, we're also looking at things like canopy management. You know, the structure and the way canopy is designed around leaves and bunches and grapes. It's a very dynamic, complex environment. So we're looking to extract as much information out of that as possible to deliver the best value for insights that viticulturists and grape growers can get. And I could go on and on and on about this wonderful concept, but I think at this point we'll save that for some questions and ongoing discussion in the breakout rooms.